Hello and welcome to Zomboid. Zomboid is, Zomboid. It's a zombie survival simulator, is the simplest way of putting it. You get to pick your occupation, skills, and appearance. I, of course, just click random on appearance, like I usually do. And we are with Mr. AJ Shafter. Going to immediately grab some food for the road because I don't know what else actually holds. I've actually made a couple of mistakes here. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you have done in the initial moments. So I am first prioritizing attempting to find a weapon that's relatively silent. After that, I will be hopefully finding a bag. This is just a regular sandbox save. Nothing has really been changed besides I think they can only infect me with saliva, and that's mainly because I don't like the random scratch chance, but that's mostly me and I have to clean out this town according to my own rules, so I'm making it a little easy. By the way, gun safe. Uh, yeah, apparently, if you want to find a gun, go check people's bedrooms. So, this is a saw. I can't turn down a saw this early, especially given the fact that I don't know what the loot's like on the save yet, and I found one this early. No bags in the dresser. Another gun, not a bag. So I'm kind of moving on. The loot in this save seems to be fairly good for what it is, but that sewing kit I'll probably come back for. The original audio of this got messed up, so I'm going a voiceover. I hope it's not terrible. I will be doing my best to keep it relatively clean. Now, this is kinda a sketchy moment, mainly because I step out, my computer lags. Thankfully nothing was right next to me, but yeah, I've lost a save or two from that before. I really need to figure out why that happens. Probably need a fresh start of a Zomboid. I've modded and unmodded Zomboid one too many times. Um, so, no weapon. Really shouldn't be risking this. I really shouldn't risk half the things I do in this save, but all in the name for entertainment. Oh look, I get my first weapon, although I never equipped it. Probably not a smart idea not to equip it, but it is a screwdriver, and I really don't know what the spawns are like at this moment. Knowing what I know now, I should have just equipped the screwdriver, but live and learn. So, right now I am doing a little bit of scouting. I really shouldn't be doing what I'm doing on this character because he is not stealthy. He has pretty much no athletic traits. He only really has carpenter skills. I think he has a short blunt skill. So, as you see, doing a lot more things that I really shouldn't be doing or risking. However, I am mostly because I wouldn't say skilled at Zomboid, but I have some hours under my belt, and when you get hours under your belt, you get cocky, and when you get cocky, you make mistakes. And you will see a really big mistake I am about to make. Not deadly mistake, but if I could have, I would not have been in this situation here. I would not have crossed the street. I would have definitely stuck close to that fence. Taking a minute to equip the watch. Really shouldn't have done that. But thankfully nothing is directly assaulting me. So I did risk that moment. As you will see in a second, I may have cost myself a moment of escape. But me being me, there is no challenge I am not ready to take on head on barehanded. So, I quickly also check to make sure I'm not damaged, catch through the thing that there is a zombie, and yeah, I am basically debating on just leaving. Although seeing what I've seen up there, 2 versus about 6, I'll fight the 2. I have a slightly higher chance, only slightly mind you, of winning this fight until this happens. Thankfully you can still kick them in the shins and keep them down. So, with this I begrudgingly push on. I noticed that open window up there. I really don't know why that window is open. It could be a new thing or not. So I noticed that zombie down there. It's definitely catching up with me, but at the same time, I'm trying to scout, trying to be quick about it. I really am not being quick, and I noticed that guy move at the last second. So I try to stomp. I didn't get to stomp. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have pushed that there. I would have bought myself just a little bit more time to spread these. Again, the stomp does not really work as well as I would like. Excuse me. Um, Thankfully I do get them down. Um, that was my mistake. That's just kinda me rushing it and not really taking the minute to do the job right. So again, I'm rushing things, and I'm about to cut my losses right about now. Yeah, I am out. So, right now I am making sure I didn't forget anything. I did already check those bodies though. Just kind of a waste of time really. Again, spotted the zombies up there. I don't like that. I'm just going to need about half of this. Didn't know you can just interrupt it and only about half. Um, so, I'm going to take a quick gander inside. Guy coming downstairs. I am not going inside. And debating on jumping the fence, but I don't want to get tired. So I take a wide berth. Notice 2 guys behind that house immediately. I'm just like, well, my options are running thin. I noticed the knife in the back of this person. I'm just like, that's a tool I can work with. I I think I should take it. And tool acquired. Time to hunt the hunters. I really do not like being surrounded, so I am backing off, hoping I can abuse a fence. Staying back because of a lunge cost me a character recently. Um, Thankfully I get a little lucky here, get the insta hit. I noticed my shoes are a little damaged and they're not giving me any sort of protection. Um, yeah, that was a little bit of a growl in my headphone, and I noticed on the edge of my screen there is some movement, so I really gotta get something on my shoes or else not having shoes in Zomboid is just bad idea. And I'm using a bladed weapon now, so most of the clothes that I'm gonna come across are going to be pretty much trash, which it's the price I'm gonna have to live with right now. Survival over dignity, I guess. If I have to wear holy clothing, I will wear holy clothing. So, again, me showing things what not to do. Should have grabbed that Louisville map. I didn't. Um, but I noticed the zombies were coming up behind me, so I decided to take them out as my actual first major goal of this save, cleaning out Rosewood. So, neighborhood by neighborhood, I will clean out Rosewood. I, however, don't like the newer uh, trick undead zombies, I guess. I'm hitting them with a cleaver. I should be able to decapitate them. Um, or at very least, if I become desensitized, allow me to decapitate them, or something to that effect. I do believe my character is currently hemophobic, so that could also play a part. Maybe I cannot decapitate them because I am hemophobic. Just a little food for thought if this video ever actually reaches the devs. So I was trying to sneak around and check that barbecue, see if it had a ton of propane or not. That really is not the best thing to do, especially given how much a propane tank usually weighs. And my character cannot really lift a whole lot, and I haven't really found anything to carry anything with. So I'm just going to move on and try and find a bag at this moment. I know it's starting to get a little later at night, so I decide I might want to actually hunker down. I immediately hear thump thump against the door, and I leave. It wasn't just one thump, it was one of those, the zombies already heard you thumps. So I decided to leave, and lo and behold, these people are already coming, and I have a feeling they were in the room right above the front door with the open window. Only time will say though. I do get a lucky crit there, lucky stomp, and this zombie is literally giving me a heart attack as I am panic hitting it. Um, yeah, having a zombie wearing a helmet can be one of the scariest things while they're a crawler. Uh, quick execution's not really possible when you have something over their head. Fingerless gloves give nothing besides insulation, so I'm not going to really take them. I'm not going to go in that house, remembering the noise I just heard. I decide to go in and check this house. This is my mistake here. I didn't aim here. Like, why can't I look in that window? I'm not aiming. Um, now I remember to aim, and yeah, the door was locked. Decided to risk it with the alarm. Thankfully, no alarm. So, two screwdrivers, flashlight. Probably gonna forget that's there. Chastise me in the comments later. So Right now I'm just doing a quick preliminary sweep. I didn't actually check that room back there, which, um, yeah, that might be a bad idea in hindsight, but thankfully I kind of got away with it this time. There's no noise coming from this house. Bathroom bombs make me reclose bathrooms just because if you've ever opened the bathroom and gotten hit by a swarm of about 7 or 8 zombies, you'll know why I closed doors on bathrooms. Uh, yeah, lost a couple of good pawns to bathroom bombs recently. Gonna finish off my food. Maybe like some a little peckish. Trying not to get too uh, full here. Also trying to keep my weight low. I decide that since the upstairs is relatively safe, I'm going to do the smart thing, do what I used to do, and I don't know if this is actually a smart thing anymore. I still need to test it. If anyone actually knows in the comments, please let me know if this is a smart or dumb thing to do anymore. However, I will quickly mention what I am doing. So I notice I'm massively overweight. Um, Yeah, immediately just put the fridge in your hands. That'll go away. You'll be able to carry it even with 5 strength. Thankfully, there is that, but you cannot put it down as I just show. So, unequipped. I face it because it's looking fancy. And I quickly check to see if I can walk through it. I cannot. So I feel like it's safe, but at the same time it could just be a death trap waiting because I don't have a hammer, nails, or a sheet rope for above it. So I will have to move that to get out, or risk jumping from the second floor. So right now I am mostly contemplating on what I am going to be doing. I really should pause, but I've been in multiplayer recently, and I forget in single player you can honestly pause. Again, being way too cautious about this bathroom. I've already opened it for a fairly long time. Um, Now, this is the surprising moment. So, 2 free baseball bats. Perfect condition. You can't ask for a better weapon, in all honesty. And I'm really debating on that suitcase because I haven't found anything yet. Um, so, I think for a second and I realized, oh yeah, there's 2 sides to this. Hiking bag right there. Yes, please. I will just take all of that hiking bag and watch my weight just drop. The only real things that I have some weight on. And now my weight is back to what it was. Oh, I love hiking bags. Uh, so, from where I can tell we are on the map, I'm going to look at this annotated map. It's in Louisville. I don't know if this is going to be universal across everyone's save, but on my save, this is a thing. Too bad it's in Louisville. Um, so, from what I can tell, I am south of a green building and purple building. So, I think I'm on the southern end of Rosewood, just using up and down as north and south. Uh, I think if I travel downward direction on that main road there, I might hit the fire station. I really don't know Rosewood a whole lot, but thankfully there is a very large fence between me and them. And when I actually get this place relatively cleaned out, I might have a little bit of a reprieve while I go around looting these houses for really and truly I think I need a water bottle And I need a can opener and some light cans of food. If there's any seeds, a sack, but eh, beggars can't be choosers. If you're interested in seeing how this turns out, I will probably be putting up a second one in a few days.